You know what? I think you're onto something. There's been enough people that have said, "Come on, you got to do it," and I agree. I said before we needed 10 people, but apparently people don't know how to follow instructions because there's been more than 10 people that have listened to these episodes. I don't care if it was over the two. Like, how hard is it? If you know what? I think there's people out there that are afraid to like comment because like I don't want them to know who I am. Make a fake goddamn YouTube user account. It's super easy. You could just make it when you can have your name be Captain Stupid Pants. They don't care. You do not like if you care about us, do it. We could always not like have it start now. I just do that in case you do something really funny. Like if you were to like jump up and you had no pants on, that would be funny. And then I'd be like, hey, by the way, Jason, do you know we're recording? And then you'd be like, God damn it. Not everybody's supposed to see my dong. And then I would have to like blur it out because I don't want to have that whole thing. And actually, I probably wouldn't blur it out. I just put a little smiley face thing over it. Or like a,
not that we do that.
No, or like an eggplant. I'm drinking the H2O today. I'm just really thirsty.
I'm disappointed. Are you sure? I
could have put this. I could have put this in a cup and said it's vodka, like you do.
It is though.
Vodka with meal.
It is.
Nobody can taste it, so fucking. Just saying.
Just tell in my eyes. Everybody says they can tell in my eyes. As soon as I start drinking, I get like my eyes get droopy.
Well, my eyes get droopy when I drink water a lot.
I could have sworn you had a can like off to the left there, or
I did. It was just an ice. It was one of those
twisted teas.
No, just a regular tea, and I was just had it left.
One of those. One of those.
One of them. Those watery substance drinks in a can. You know, not carbonated, so it's not soda pop. You don't want to know soda pop or what you call it, beer. Yeah, those are the two carbonated things, and we don't have those today. We have what we call Aquafina.
Well, what's the problem? Like, what's with the water? Seriously,
I'm just.
You know, water. We do this on Tuesday night.
You know what? There's been plenty of nights where I've had a beer, and you're like, "Oh God, damn it, I just got water."
Never,
dude. I will go back and find the episode. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna stop it right here.
That was wild. Oh, dude.
By the way, I busted this out for the champagne of beers because of our 60th view. That was my goal.
Well, I wish somebody would have told me. I don't have any beers.
Hey, how does it feel, asshole?
This is water. This is water.
Yeah, I need a break.
Tropicana, Pina Colada, and Tito's in here.
Okay. Hey, like you're like, oh, you're drinking water. You're like, I got tropical pina colada.
Tropicana.
Ooh, Tropicana.
Brand name. Yeah.
Huh?
Brand name.
Dude, you're losing. You're not helping your point.
How do you figure, dude? I just got back from Florida. I'm feeling tropical.
Florida. That's how you say it.
Yeah, that was a loud ass plane outside my house.
There's a lot of loud
crash on my. There was a loud ass plane outside my house. I was going to crash in my backyard.
Well, that would have been made a really interesting podcast.
Speaking of, I have a family down the street that they're really into remote control, and they have
RC. They call it RC. They don't go, we have remote controls.
Well, they have they run their cars up and down the street, and then they also have drones. And they like to during the summer, they like to hover over my backyard, dude. It drives me insane. So I flip them off. I know it's them. I don't know if they know. I know that it's them. So I just sit there and fucking flip them off.
Dude, I would drop my pants.
I've been wanting to go get my air rifle and just freaking and just
yeah. And if they say, "Hey, you shot a bird," how do you know? Were you looking at me?
Yeah. What are you doing over my backyard?
How do you know that it was me? You must have been looking.
Speaking of shitty neighbors, on that note, dude, I got this cocksucker next door. I take that back. I've had nothing but pleasant interactions with this person. He's retired. He mows his yard like 4 times a week.
Okay.
That'll
probably be me.
This dude likes to blow his hair. He cleans out his lawnmower every time he mows.
Yeah.
And he lets it go down the drain. And so like I'm downhill from him. You know, it's not downhill, but
yeah. Enough to where it flows towards you.
It flows and it sits in front of my house. Well, then today I pull in my driveway and I look over, and lately he's been spraying his sidewalk with his hose and just spraying all his grass clippings onto my part of the sidewalk. And I had a shitty day today. So, dude, I immediately went from fucking 0 to 60. I fucking opened the garage. I went and grabbed my broom and I fucking pushed all the grass clippings right in front of his house again. And I fucking turned around. I'm like waiting for him to knock on my door just so I could fucking blow up on him. Like, dude, what makes you think this is okay to do? Like, oh, here, let me clean off the front of my house.
Well, let me ask you this. So you said he's an old man.
No, he's not old. He's a retired cop, I think.
Okay, yeah, then everything
he gets around fine. He's not like
okay, so he's not like the dude from Home Alone that's sweeping and putting salt in the sidewalk for everybody, and maybe he didn't realize his grass clippings were getting onto your sidewalk. He's not like almost
no.
He's okay. So yeah, you did absolutely. I was just gonna say, is he an old guy? Is he barely walking? But you're like, no.
So I've been complaining about this to my wife for a long time,
right?
And she's like, well, why don't you just go knock on his door? I'm like, because if I knock on his door, I think it might start off nice, but I feel like it's going to escalate.
Like, hey, I really need to talk about you, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. What are you, fucking stupid?
What are you, really? Are you dumb and stupid and all at the same time? Are you ignorant?
Should I start fucking throwing dog shit over the fence into your backyard? Like, how about that? You know?
You don't want to start with me.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Am I in the wrong though? Seriously?
No, I mean,
dude, I mow my yard. I bring out the freaking leaf blower. I clean everything up to the best of my ability.
Before you, I know what you're going to say. And you ask the question, are you wrong? You're not wrong. Not whatsoever. But some people literally need to be told you fucked up. You put grass.
See, I expect the best out of people.
There's some people that won't even,
No. Here's the other thing too. I left this part out in the past because we got a lot of people here, right? I got me and my wife. We have 5 kids together,
right?
So there may be several cars out front.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the past, when we don't have cars out front, like he knows he's leaving stuff, and he's gone out and swept in front of my house,
right,
to clean the grass clippings up. So I know he's conscious of it. I believe he's conscious of it, that he's making a mess and it's sitting in front of my house. Mm-hmm. And I've just been cleaning up, but today, like I said, I had a shitty day. I'm like, you know what, motherfucker, dude, if I can grab my broom, fucking push it all in front of this fucking house.
So this is a point I want to make, and this is a discussion of thing. You know, there's passive aggressive people. We all do it to some extent, but there are some people that need to just be told, like, don't do that. It makes me mad. And they go, you know what? Because the thing is, this is just hear me out here. He might go, you know what? I was in the middle of it, and then my wife called, or my this, or my that.
No,
and
this has been more than
okay. Fair enough. I'm just saying. I don't know the whole story, so this is an ongoing thing. So, what he might need to know is this drives me nuts. Are you mad? Did I do something that makes you want to do this?
That's exactly what I told my wife. Like, I'm gonna go tell him this, and she's like, no, because as soon as you say that, then that insinuates that you did something wrong. She's like, don't go up and because I was gonna say exactly that. Hey, dude, did I do something to piss you off? Like, why are you blowing all your shit, spraying all your grass?
I think I see what she's saying, but I don't know if I.
And then, like, I'm questioning myself. Am I being petty? Like, But then today I was really petty. Like
Maybe, but dude, we all do it.
Here we go.
There was a time. There's been times.
I wanted to go dump it right in front of his front door.
Yes,
and I'm seriously thinking about you guys saw Lola last week. Big old German Shepherd duties, just right over the fence, dude.
So
dare me?
What I would say?
Yeah, I won't. Say I won't.
I'm not going to ask you to commit a misdemeanor.
That's a misdemeanor?
I don't know.
Oh,
it could be.
You throw doo-doo in somebody else's yard?
Throwing shit in the yard by other, like, I'm sure there is somewhere that, yeah. What I would say is this. I would wait until the opportunity of him being out there and you're out there, hey neighbor, and see you when you wave, you'll see if he's like, hey, like you'll see on his face, maybe it's indirect in some weird way.
I don't think it's gonna be that way.
Or if you wave at him like, hey neighbor, and he's like,
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that way.
Well, then I mean, if it was me,
like especially now that he has a pile of grass in front of his house on his sidewalk, he's gonna know that fucking I swept it up.
Yeah. Well, I'm not afraid of confrontation when I know it's either necessary or if I really want to make my point. That sometimes it doesn't make sense and they don't add up. There's times where I'm like, what motherfucker? And I shouldn't. I should shut the fuck up. It's not that like I'm not afraid of anything, because there's stories of Corey throwing fisticuffs over the years, and people would be a little shocked to find out that I am what I would consider myself undefeated. But there are other fights that I know, but they weren't
in this corner from Gig Harbor,
Washington. Fighting out of the blue corner.
No, you got to do the UFC guy. Fighting at 179 pounds.
Oh, 179, huh? Oh, all right.
Was that a good guess? Well, you said you lost like fucking 50 pounds.
No, not 50. 30.
I was close.
Yeah. But I'm not at 179.
No?
No. Not since...
It was a good guess.
Since I graduated high school, I was there at that 179 or whatever. But whatever, keep going with the whole the UFC.
Fighting! I love that dude.
Yeah, he is pretty good. Anyways, so I'm not afraid of confrontation.
I don't like confrontation.
I know you don't. But me, if somebody says something, but I'm like, this is not like a neighbor is different, right? I used to live next to this person years ago. And he was a really, really nice guy, but he always would have, he would never take care of any of his stuff until it was like, I'm having people come over. And then all of a sudden he would go to town on his yard and in his house and all this stuff. And every single time he'd be like, yeah, you want to help me? And every single time I was like, no, I mow my yard every week. I keep up all the stuff every single week as needed. Your grass is the reason it's taking you so long to cut your grass is because it's 1.5 feet tall and you're trying to cut it down with your lawnmower set at a 2-inch height. If I have to explain to you the special ed person that you are, then no. I mean, I think the first time I was like, dude, you should go through that with a weed whacker. He's like, oh, I don't got a weed whacker. I was like, you can borrow mine. And he's like, okay, cool. And then he couldn't get it started. And then I'm like, God damn it. So I'd go out there and show him how to start it. I'm like, how do you not know how to start? Right. But then it was like the next time I said, no, man. What do you have? He's like, oh, I'm having a barbecue tomorrow. It was like, I actually think it was like a UFC fighter. Yeah, it was a Saturday UFC fight.
Yeah, just help me come clip my grass. And I'll let you watch for
help
free.
me get my place. Dude, just keep it up.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Like,
no, I don't want to come over.
So anyways, he was always annoying with that. And then he would always like try to come over Like I always felt like if he had plans that fell through, he'd be like, "Oh crap, I don't want to be the loser sitting home by himself," which, by the way, is awesome.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with staying home by yourself, watching TV, falling asleep while eating Fritos. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay.
That's why your shirt's all orange, right? Because you were wiping all the Cheeto dust all over your shirt.
On my shirt. Yeah, this was a white shirt.
It was white like this.
But there was a couple times he'd come over and he'd be like, "Hey man, what are you doing? You want to have some beers?" And I'll be like, nah, I gotta work tomorrow. And he'd be like, "Oh, I was just gonna, throw some darts in the garage, and you want to join me? So you're gonna go throw darts by yourself?"
No.
And I was just like, no. It was just kind of one of those things, like it turned out, but there was, if he was just a random dude, it would have been a different conversation. I have to live next to this guy.
Yeah.
I can't piss him off too much. But anyways, there's just some people, sometimes you get neighbors. You don't pick your neighbors. You can't pick your neighbors, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get lucky.
Well, see, that's the other thing is, like I mentioned, I've seen him sweep on the street, so he knows he's leaving a mess.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he started with this, "Hey, I'm just going to hose my sidewalk down and all the grass clippings will go in front of Jason's house."
I've got hose.
You're retired.
I got hose.
That's awesome. You can mow your yard 4 days a week. That's fucking great. Well, you know what? I have a full-time job. I can't do that. Nor do I want to
have a full-time job? Where? What? When did this happen?
Well, I get paid.
Mister, I take vacations all the time.
I get paid for a full-time job, but I work half time.
Vacations since we started this podcast.
And
just saying,
dude, I get.
I'm jealous.
I get 5 weeks of vacation.
Jealous. I'm just saying. This is not me getting mad. This is me.
Hey,
take me with you.
I worked 25 years for this.
Hey,
one company.
And I'm proud of you. I've been at the same company for like 14 years now. And before that, I was company for 8 years. And the only reason I left there is because they went bankrupt. So
when are we going to stop working for the man?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I think the prototype for that thing you were talking about, we might be getting the first one released from the prototype people.
Hey, don't let too much out.
That's what she said.
Because we do have some haters.
No, I will not be spilling no beans.
We got some haters out there.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
I know we do.
One guy, Julian.
Oh.
Monkey. Yeah. This dude told me straight up, "You guys need to stop this podcast." I'm like, "Well, why do you keep listening?"
Why? Yeah. What was his name? Julian?
Yeah.
Like Julian?
I call him Monkey.
Monkey?
Yeah.
Probably fitting.
Does
he
is.
eat a lot of bananas?
No, he just looks like a monkey.
And pick at his pubic parts with.
In
he just looks like a monkey? That's like, I'm trying to be funny. I've never met the guy. And you're like, no, he looks like a monkey.
Oh, you've met him.
Oh.
You've met him.
I know this, Julian.
Yes, you do.
I think I know. I think I've connected the dots.
Yeah. In Portuguese, macaco. Yeah, and who was the other hater? We were just talking about it. Oh, the dude that unsubscribed, whoever it was.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. So we're taking a moment here.
Yeah.
Hey, to all of you people out there that subscribed, thank you. We appreciate you. I know it's sometimes hard to get on and listen every day or whenever we come out with these things, but if you took the time to subscribe and then you one day just realize, I'm unsubscribed, you know what? I hope you get a speeding ticket tomorrow. Nothing horrible, but
we're posting
just
one
a
video
speeding ticket.
We're posting one video a week, and this person was like, "You know what? I'm sick of these guys coming up in my feed. Unsubscribe." What a dick, dude.
Yeah. And you know what? And since we're talking about that, so you guys, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we have a Facebook page now. We're starting. Me and Jason are official.
It's getting serious.
It's like we're Facebook official now. Because like back a couple years ago, like until you announced you were in a relationship on Facebook.
Hey, we're not It's not getting official and it's not serious until you give me a promise ring. I already told you.
Fun. I'm just make myself a note on my calendar for something completely different.
Never mind.
Continue. Anyways, no, but if you took the time to unsubscribe, first of all, you're probably not listening. So I hope you get a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
And I hope you drop something heavy on your fucking foot.
Yep.
Bitch. Punk ass. I just don't get it.
No.
We have so many friends, yet none of them care.
We thought.
Well, yeah, we thought. We know who
it was probably Julian that unsubscribed.
You know what? We're probably going to get a bunch of people one day to unsubscribe, and then they're going to just subscribe back the next day and then unsubscribe. So it just keeps going like this. So we get all angry. I would be okay with that, actually. It'd be entertaining. Because it'd be like, God damn it, motherfucker. Because the other day you texted me, you were like, we had this many subscribers. Now we have this many. Somebody unsubscribed. Motherfucker. I was like, this is some bullshit. Our lives depend on you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys want us to have sponsors like Rainier Beer,
we're trying to quit our job.
Blue Chew.
We're trying to make this full time.
Or Fiverr. What's the other one?
Blue Chew, definitely.
Blue Chew. Well, yeah,
Satva, the mattress company.
Oh, I have one of those.
But you do?
I actually have two.
A Satva?
Yep.
Wow.
They're fantastic.
Are they?
Oh my gosh.
I have
two.
What code did you use?
What do you mean? I've had the first one I've had for like 5 years.
Huh.
And then when we moved into the house here, we were like, we're gonna get a king size bed because we finally had a room that would justify having a king size bed in it, right?
It is a big bedroom.
And first of all, once you go to a king size bed, you'll never I get the joke. Ha 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 ha. Mrs. Corrie. Mrs. Corrie, ha ha. I get it. We got a king size bed, and
wait, you've never seen
fail,
my bedroom. You've never been over my house.
No, I don't even like. I know. Like, just make sure you pick up all your stuff next time. Okay.
No more squishy socks.
I just so like when we were like, let's get a king size bed. We're gonna get a king size bed. My wife was like, without question, we're getting the same one, and we did. It was fantastic.
Dude, we bought this house. My wife is like, you remember the book Princess and the Pea?
I don't know if I remember that book. I know Princess and the Frog, but not Princess and the Pea.
It was a kid's book, and there was the princess laid on like 100 beds, and she could feel the little pea all the way at the bottom.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think
we've probably gone through, I think, 3 of those foam beds.
The foam beds, man. Either you love them or you hate them. I know Tempur-Pedic started it, right? Aerospace, blah 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 blah. Fun fact for years ago, after I was out of high school, right before high school, actually right before I got into the industry I work in now, I used to sell. I worked at this store called Relax the Back. I sold like massage chairs and perfect chairs and
that sounds like a front for freaking money laundering to me.
No, they only have one store now, and I think it's in Bellevue, if I remember right. I don't know. But they used to have them all over the place. They used to have like they have 4 or 5 stores. Anyways, they used to be the exclusive people who could sell Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Either you bought them from Tempur-Pedic directly, or you would go to a place like Relax Back. And to be fair, all the stuff they sold was great. To be fair. All the stuff they had was great, but Tempur-Pedic mattresses was just one of those things where, I mean, they were so expensive and they were heavy as monkey balls. Like, dude.
And monkey balls are fucking heavy.
Dude. Everybody knows what I mean. But anyways, we were like, if anybody wanted a Tempur-Pedic mattress, which was like all the rage back then. And now there's like 19 different like mattress companies that are all online and everything. And
well, that's why I was surprised that you knew Satva. Like, I only know about.
I was surprised you said it because I heard it from my buddy, and he said, "Dude, it's the highest rated." This was years ago, and he was like, "I just went based on reviews, and I was like, this is the highest rated one, so I gave it a try." He's like, "I love it," and so I was like, It was before I met my wife. I bought it, and I was like, well, why not? If I'm going to buy a mattress, might as well do something.
Ew, is she sleeping on that dirty mattress?
Huh?
You said you bought it before you met your wife?
Yes.
And she's sleeping on that dirty mattress. Does she know?
Like-
Does Mrs. Corey know what we've done on that mattress?
Jason, come on, man.
JK, LOL.
Am I going to have to cut this out? Because like I've tried to keep our relationship private from everybody else. Cut it out. But anyway, I got it, and then like I loved it. You just did the cut it out thing, and there's like people that are watching this, like, what is that? What did he just do? I don't know. You made me lose my train of thought with your
youngsters. Sorry,
but anyways, so we got another one. It's fantastic, but they have like there's the what's there Casper and Purple.
Yeah, so go to www.sava.com/Saskatchewan tugboat drivers for 15% off.
Yes. Keyword Saskatchewan tugboat drivers, because they use keywords like that. Try STD. Because Saskatchewan tugboat drivers, the whole reason we even went with that is because we wanted our initials to be STD. So go to satva.com and promo code STD, and if you get a discount, let us know.
Promo code Corey has syphilis. Satva.com/Corey has syphilis for 15% off.
Watch somebody's like, dude, it was like 50% off because of that code. That'd be great. I doubt it. Good try. Tell Saibo we sent you. No, they are great mattresses. But
Satva.com/Jason and Corey's genital warts for 20% off. COVID.
COVID. They originally probably were. If somebody from that company was listening, they're like, "Oh, look, they're plugging our product." Now they're like, "No, nope, we don't. We're not going to put this podcast up on our."
No, they advertise on Two Bears and
Two Bears in One Cave. They do.
They advertise on Two Bears and the Your Mom's House one with Segura and his wife.
That's smart.
And their promo code is the shit. So I think they're
well. We should reach out.
They're pretty
them.
cool.
Be like, if you need a sponsor,
yeah.
I
hey, dude, we got like
Tom Segura and them are kind of.
We got 28
We are
viewers.
massive. I've had your mattress for over 6 years, 5-6 years now, and I love it. You want an actual
conceived a child on that mattress? I think.
Yes, we have.
Maybe.
Yeah. Just that's all you think of, isn't it?
Yep. Mrs. Corey, legs up in the air.
Oh my God. You are just
oh, I
don't know if
that was too far.
You just got wet. Hey, here's the bridge and the line. You're just like, hey, Mom, jumping off that.
Hey, you have a beautiful little girl.
I do. And you know what? She is starting to know that when her tummy hurts, mommy or daddy will rub it. So guess what she does when she wants her tummy rubbed? Tummy hurt. Tummy hurts. Mom the other night was like, really? This is her tummy hurt. Tummy hurt.
I have to do that next time I see you now.
Tummy hurts. Tummy hurt. Do you need your tummy? My mom was even like, do you just want your tummy rubbed? Tummy hurts. Like, you need to do this. Tummy hurts. She's starting to have conversations where she's saying more words that make sense, but like there's still a little bit of them, but she's like the bubbles in the beach and the water and the place.
Down to me.
She's like, we're running, and she's got that little 2-year-old lisp thing going on, where she doesn't say everything. Oh, it's adorable. There was a video my wife posted on Facebook the other day that is my daughter being adorable. My wife went in to go scare the living bejesus out of her because she had been in her room in a while. So she's like, my wife, like I told you, we like to scare each other. Like it's a thing. It's a family thing. So my wife got up and was like, I'm going to go get her. So she pulled out her phone to record and capture this fear that she was going to drive into my daughter. And instead, my daughter came out of the room the same time my wife was going in, and she actually scared my wife. So the video is like her walking in, and all of a sudden my wife was like, oh. And she's like, hey, what are you doing?
You got me.
And then my daughter was like, oh, and she's like, are you in there playing with baby in the dark? And she's like, yeah. And she asked her some question, and she did a total face that we have established this comes from me. And she was like, yeah,
Look at your face.
You know?
You know?
I do all the time. You're doing it right now.
Am I?
Do you want me to get closer? Come a little closer, baby. So
I can't pull you that much closer.
You know, I didn't really get a chance to talk about this because it happened live on the air. But I wanted to know some people's feedback on what you thought of Jason's singing. if I ever fall in love by Shy, because
here we go.
Like, I feel like we need to almost like have somebody sing something every episode now, because the bar has been set so goddamn high.
Oh, that could be a segment.
It could
Jason. Jason sings karaoke.
Jason sings karaoke, because if you know me, I don't know if we've talked about this before. I love the karaoke, and it's been a long time since I have partaken in karaoke.
What did our buddy Gertrude say anything?
I haven't had a chance to talk to Gertrude about it. Gertrude's been busy, and then Gertrude wasn't around for a couple of days, and then Gertrude has been busy. So Gertrude, I would like to talk to you once you hear this. Gertrude knows who Gertrude is, and Gertrude
related to the Incredible Hunger.
Incredible Hunger and Gertrude.
I just, I'm looking for some feedback on my singing skills,
I thought it was fantastic.
Kind of like American Idol. You little pitchy dog,
It was so beautiful because you weren't like trying to show off.
I completely forgot you hit record, dude.
I know. Dude, it was so funny because as it's happening, I'm sitting here. If you go back and you watch it, I'm losing it because I'm realizing I'm capturing something that one day
it's gold. We'll do it live.
It's worth. Let's say we become famous. Let's say one day we're doing something bigger than we ever imagined. Highly unlikely, but in this world, you never know. I have a clip that I will have forever. It'd be like if we're like on a talk show that probably doesn't even exist yet, because that's how long it would take for us to get really famous, for us to be on something. It would be like, so years ago, we first started doing this podcast that now everybody knows. On episode 10, we had an episode where Jason,
on the best of clip.
Jason started singing Shy, If I Ever Fall in Love, a cappella, and it was a beautiful thing. And then you're gonna be like, don't do it. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Don't do it. And then I'll play the clip. Roll the tape. And then you're gonna sit there, you're gonna laugh. You bitch. And I'll be like, yeah, that's what happens when you fuck around. But I enjoyed it because it was, you genuinely were just
Yeah. All right. Next up, summer's over. How about that?
Yep, summer's over.
Dude, today was really chilly outside.
It was
like I walked out and I'm like, man, I need to get
47 degrees outside when I left this morning.
Oh wow, I don't think it was that chilly.
I think that's what my car said. You never know. I didn't actually check. Actually, I should check. It should tell me when. If it lets me load it. Yeah, the low today was 43 degrees here.
No joke, dude.
It's only 60 now. Think about this.
But it looks like it's supposed to pick up. I mean,
no. It's supposed to be pretty decent. It's not like it's supposed to be. It's not. We're not in November yet.
But you can feel it outside.
No, you can feel it.
Like
but
the change in the seasons is.
Think about this. Was it a month and 2 months ago? A month and a half ago? I don't remember how long ago it was when it was 115 degrees here.
Heat wave.
Compared to the temperature it is right meow, right? That is a difference of 50. Is it 50 degrees, 55 degrees?
Well, the low or the high?
Well, no, like right now it's 60 degrees here.
Huh.
So
We hit
115
117.
degrees.
I think we hit 117.
Well,
didn't we?
here I think it was 115 or 114. So like right now, as of this place, 60 to 115 degrees is 55 degrees.
Yeah.
It's double what the temperature is right now, which doesn't, if you're like, oh, it's 60 degrees, that's not that much. Motherfucker, it is.
It's hot.
You realize like how much warmer 10 degrees on 10 degrees on 10 degrees.
Yeah.
Like, I know we talked about this before, so we won't spend a lot of time on it. The temperature difference between even 90 and 100 is something super noticeable.
Yeah.
Like 90 degrees, most people are like, oh, it's 90, it's warm. Ooh, AC, haha. 100 degrees, you're like, I have to have AC, especially if it's gonna be 100 for a couple days.
Yeah, 100 degrees is
You
I
get
gotta
over
take a shower in the morning
for
and
3
the
or 4 days in a row. I mean, you saw the pictures down in Oregon where the siding on those buildings was melting off, like buckling off the building. Way to go, builders of that building. Like, it'll never be this out here. We can use this plastic that's made out of styrofoam cups.
drinking out of cups. What are you,
Drinking
some
out of
stupid
cups,
bitch?
being a bitch. By the way, if you guys out there have still not watched Drinking Out of Cups on YouTube,
You suck.
I'm gonna drop a
You're
link.
missing out.
I'm gonna put a link down at the
You
bottom
won't.
here for that because it deserves to do that. We should do that more. I'm gonna put a link, and anytime we talk about a video or something, I'm gonna put the link at the bottom of.
Leave yourself a note because you look like you're gonna forget right now. I mean, how much water have you drank tonight?
A lot of
See,
water.
you're gonna forget.
Hey, I don't have my notepad, so I will. I'll remember because
Hey,
I'm going to watch.
You want me to text you right now?
No, I mean you can if you
I'll
want.
text you. Here, where were we at? Core.
I wish I had a message.
And I forgot I sent you that dick pic earlier.
Oh well, I deleted it immediately because I was like, I don't like small things on my phone. No, I wish I had like some kind of a ringtone when you texted me. It was like Jason's a bitch because that'd be amazing right now. I don't. It's not even gonna make a sound because I always have my phone on vibrate. If you know me, I never have a ringer on because I usually have I have my Galaxy Watch, and I don't like to be
Galaxy. Oh, you're a Samsung guy? Android, whatever.
Samsung.
What a dork.
Yeah. So, what are you gonna say?
No wonder you're.
Hey,
you're.
Let me do a favor. Let me. So you you just texted me with your phone. Watch what I can do with my inferior phone. That you
Look what I can do.
I can do the same thing as you.
Look what I can do.
Watch. Oh my gosh. The same thing. I did the same thing you did.
Fuck you.
It's a goddamn phone, you piece of shit. It's not a fucking computer. Oh, yeah, see? Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch, isn't it? Can you hear me? Yeah, bitch. Anyway.
I hate you.
No, you don't. I'm at the very bottom of the list of people you hate. And you know it. Who calls you in the middle of the day to do nothing but to just say something stupid and have you be like laugh and then like, okay, that's all. Gotta get back to work. Like literally, have I not done that a few times over the last 2 weeks? And it's sometimes just for me too.
You should get that picture of my balls I sent you. Dude, really? Dude, it's the middle of the work day.
Work. Anyway, yeah, summer's over.
Done. Donezo. Football
Pumpkin spice, everything's gonna be around the corner.
We got college football this weekend. We got college football this weekend.
Yeah, we do.
And we got NFL weekend after next. Yeah.
It's weird. The last preseason games were this last weekend, and normally it goes preseason to the season, and they're having like a gap in between. Do you remember that?
I think that's normal. They always give I've always thought of it as them giving college 1 week to themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. It just feels like it's taking forever to start because I literally have not been to
No, doesn't the season always start like on a Thursday night right after?
Well, no, it does. But then it's like the Thursday, but then that following Sunday, there's like all the games. But it feels weird that we're literally going to another Sunday, and then that following Thursday, and then it's gonna be football or whatever. I don't know. I'll have to
I'm looking forward to it. I'm
looking forward to football because I haven't been to a football game. Like there was none last year.
Shit, I was just hoping one of my friends invites me over to their house so we can watch football all day.
Maybe I'll find out if there's somebody that does that for their friends. We talked about this. We said we were gonna do something like that because you wanted to come over and see my small TV.
Oh, Edward 40 hands, then we can make it happen.
Ooh.
Bruh.
Dude.
Bruh. 10 a.m. Edward 40 hands.
Dude.
This way I could drive home in the afternoon.
You know what? I think you're onto something. There's been enough people that have said, come on, you got to do it. And I agree. I said before we needed 10 people, but apparently people don't know how to follow instructions because there's been more than 10 people that have listened to these episodes. I don't care if it was over the two, like, how hard is it? If you know what? I think there's people out there that are afraid to like comment because they're like, I don't want them to know who I am. Make a fake goddamn YouTube user account. It's super easy. You could just make it when you can have your name be Captain Stupid Pants. They don't care. You do not like if you care about us, do it.
Oh, look, somebody's done it 7 months ago, a year ago.
What?
But it won't be as funny as us doing it.
Somebody did Edward 40 Hands on a podcast?
On YouTube.
Well, on YouTube, everybody does everything on YouTube. There's fuckers eating Tide Pods on YouTube. They're doing that stupid crate challenge right now. It's like, look.
The Danny Mullen crew held a top secret.
Sorry. I don't know why that was so funny. Ugh.
I don't know. I kept doing it only because you started laughing. I totally lost my train of thought because I just like, what was I saying? I had a good point. I was going to say something great. You keep distracting.
YouTube, Edward 40 Hands. Everybody.
Oh, so they're doing like the milk crate challenge or whatever.
Oh, dude.
Whoever, like, okay, hold on.
Maybe we need to make the Edward 40 Hands challenge a fucking thing, dude. Like,
we will. You know what? That'll be our claim to fame. So hear me out. The milk crate challenge, whatever the fuck they're calling it, right? The fact that that's a thing and that people actually think like, first of all, where the fuck are you getting all these crates?
Right?
Okay. Second of all, why in the living fuck did you ever think I'm gonna do this? Dude, you're a moron. And if you do it, whoop de friggin' do.
And I don't like watching, dude. I do not like watching videos where people hurt themselves like that. Like, I have to turn away. If
they're putting themselves in harm's way on purpose, yeah. If somebody's just walking down the street and eat shit, I love that. I love like they didn't see the curb and they fit their face into the mailbox. You know, the big. You know, but I hear what you're saying. Like if I'm never gonna watch those videos of the skateboarders.
I get sympathy pains, dude. Where I'm like,
no, but the skateboarders and the bikers where I know they're gonna wreck, I'm like,
or like UFC where they break their legs. I can't watch that, dude.
No,
cannot watch it. Like the replay, if they go, hey,
those are two different things.
Nope, I'm not looking.
Look, those are two different things, right? What I'm talking about, the videos are like the skateboarders or the BMXers where you know they're just showing wipeouts and you know eventually it's going to be one that's like face into a pole or gets impaled in his shoulder or through his groin or he racks himself on this bar or whatever. That stuff I have a hard time watching because I know it's just like it's coming. If I'm watching a video and this dude sitting there and all of a sudden, like there's that video of the dude walking and all of a sudden that tire comes off the car off the freeway and like smacks the dude in the back of the head. I don't have the same reaction to that Because I'm more like, how in the fuck? Like, what in the shit? Just like, what are the goddamn odds, right? Mesmerized by it. But these other ones where it's like, hey, look, I'm going to try to do this impossible trick. Oh, man, I didn't land it. And I broke the collarbone. Yeah, you did. And you broke my heart. Like, I don't want to see that shit. But the crazy ones, though, like, seriously. Like, if that could become a trend, because that's all it is. What you need to impress, all you need to impress are 18-year-olds and younger. If you make them go, oh, this is a good idea, which the reality is for them to think it's a good idea, it just means it needs to be really stupid. Let's be honest. Right? They don't think thoroughly.
See, now you're making me second guess this because I don't want to be responsible for stupid ideas.
What, the Edward 40 hands?
Well, I don't know.
The Edward 40 hands is only for 21 and older. We know this. Everybody knows this. This is not for people of underage.
Have you decided what you're going to drink?
No. It will depend on it's like if we decided we're going to do it, I don't want to do it week 1.
Do we have to both do the same beer?
No, I think we should be able to pick what you want, but it's got to be 2 40s.
Why don't we just call it Mickey's, dude, and call it a day?
Okay, well then you just were like,
liquor.
No, but you were just saying, do you know what you want to drink? I'm like, well, I was thinking like there's not as many options as there used to be,
right?
But there's still some. Like I sent you those pictures for those.
What does that say about the most current generation, though? Bunch of fucking pansies, dude. You don't even drink 40s,
dude. They make koozies for beers.
They're too busy drinking White Claws, dude.
No. Yes, and I agree with that. But they make koozies that are like, this will keep your beer warm for up to 6 hours. Who the fuck needs a beer koozie that keeps your beer cold for 6 hours?
Or maybe
if you need it for more than, let's be honest, if you need it more than 30 minutes,
yeah,
you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make your beer cold. It keeps if
either that or we're fucking alcoholics.
Or that. No, it should not take you more than dude. Because part of the thing about drinking a beer is like it's starting to get warm. Like if you've been like
if it starts to get warm, then
and you're like, oh well no, if it starts to get like, oh, this isn't ice cold anymore, you're like, okay, I need another one. Because you're like, I need a cold. Have you ever had to drink a warm beer? Or have you ever drank a warm beer?
No.
Okay.
Well, by accident, but
by accident. That's what I'm saying. But there is a massive jump from cold beer to lukewarm beer, which means like it's still cold. Like you grab a beer out of a can that's sitting in your garage, then like right now, it's probably 55 degrees in my garage, or maybe 60 because it's 60 outside. Let's just say 60. You'd grab the can and it would feel cold-ish, but you know it's not cold. I mean, there's some people out there that need their can to tell them when their beer is cold because they have Down syndrome.
That's not fair to people that were born with that.
I'm sorry. That was a wrong word to use.
That's worse than that.
It's they like if you can't grab something and be like, ooh, that's cold enough. You shouldn't be drinking anything.
I don't know. Is the WSU blue?
Oh, the mountains are blue. That means I can drink it now. Hey, guess what? The beer I like.
Oh, it's not blue.
Doesn't even matter what the can.
I need another one.
You know what? Instead of doing it like that, why they should have done something like make the whole can blue, but they can't. Because that would be cool. Like, hey, you can.
Well, then they changed it to sunglasses now, and I'm sorry, but that
I wouldn't know.
Heartburn.
I wouldn't even know, and I'm gonna say it.
That's because you're too busy drinking Rolling Rock.
No, I'm gonna say it, and this is So you guys know,
Everybody, there's always a flaw in every person, right?
Not me.
And my wife is pretty
I'm
close.
perfect.
My wife is pretty close to perfect. Actually, she's
I would agree with that.
she's amazing.
Yep.
You know what her flaw is?
Bullshit.
Coors Light.
Watch your mouth, Corey. Watch your mouth, Corey.
It almost ended our relationship.
Mrs. Corey, you don't have to put up with that shit.
No, seriously. You should have seen my face when I found this out. We were out, and actually it was like we went out, and I took her out to go karaoke because it was this place that I was going all the time, and I was like, "We're going out karaoke. Everybody wants to meet you." It might have happened before this, but just for the sake of the story, let's say it was here. We went there. I walked in. They knew what I wanted. They brought it to me. Oh, welcome,
Corey!
And they were like,
Rolling Rock.
she was like, Coors Light.
What did the little lady have?
Dude.
Coors Light, record scratch, freeze frame.
No, dude,
You're probably
it was
wondering
like-
how I got here.
You know what? It was like everybody was like, there's no way this is going to last. That's what people were whispering. But everything about her, other than that, is perfect. She is the most amazing woman I have ever met. That's why I married her.
I agree.
She is
Oh,
fantastic.
I
But
don't know if she's the most amazing woman you've ever met, but
she is.
hey.
So I'm going to segue into another story.
Uh-oh.
There's some people that are going to start laughing when I say this because they think I'm going somewhere else on the story, but I'm not. I'm going to save the other parts of this for the day. My bachelor party night or weekend.
You can't talk about that.
No. Hold on. So the first night, it happened to be a buddy of mine's birthday as well. So it was a Friday night. It was going to be me, him, and my other buddy. And we were going to we all went to the Seahawks game. It was a preseason game, not a big deal, but we're like, let's do it. And afterwards, we were just going to kind of do it. The next night, we were going to get together with a bunch of people and watch the McGregor Mayweather fight. Remember that? That was that weekend.
Man, was that long ago?
Yep. 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Wow.
I don't remember now. And so anyways, so that first night in particular, we went to the Seahawks game. It was fun. We did this. We went to a couple bars. And then my buddy was like, dude, we got to go to this bar. It's the place. We're in Tacoma. We rented this house. And it's like kind of we didn't realize we didn't pick the best neighborhood. We didn't care. It's a bunch of dudes. Like we really didn't give a crap. But anyways, we went to this bar on Pacific Highway in like Tacoma, Spanaway area, or not Spanaway. It was Tacoma. It was over by between 6th and 12th. It doesn't fucking matter. But he was like, dude, let's go here. So it's just three of us white boys. Right? Just came from the game. We've been drinking. We had to figure out, tell the Uber where to take us, and he couldn't remember the name of the place and all this stuff. We get there. No shit. We are pumped. We're having a good time. There's music, just the stereos, the radio's going on in there, jukebox, wherever. We walk in, and you ever seen that the movie Animal House?
It's been a while.
You know the scene where he walks in and it's like,
No.
Like the record stops. Maybe I'm mixing up my movies. Anyways,
That's what I was saying.
it felt like we walked
Record scratch,
in.
freeze
record,
frame.
dude.
You're probably wondering how I got here.
We walked in, and the entire place was like, "What you motherfuckers doing in here, dude?" My buddies froze in their steps, like they were didn't know what to do. Me, Mr. Social,
what up, dog?
not afraid of shit.
Raise the roof.
I didn't miss a step. I was like, "Come on, guys!" We went straight to the bar. Walked up there. There was this dude. The whole bar was full of brothers, and not just brothers, but why my butthole puckered a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Why?
But immediately was like, we're drinking this, that, it's my bachelor party. My buddy loves this place. He's like, we have to come here. And the bartender was like, oh, cool. Thanks for coming in. And I was like, all right. And then there's this guy over here, and I was just like, what are you drinking? Is there anything? Is that just try to start someone at a regular conversation? And he's like, I'm drinking that. I was like, oh crap, man, I can't drink that. That stuff hurts. He's like, oh, it's the only
I'm
way to
drinking
go.
St. Ides.
He's like, that's the only way to go though. If it don't hurt, it don't work. I was like, all right. Like he was like drinking wild turkey or some shit.
All right.
And so I was
Wild
like,
turkey.
we're getting beers, we're getting shots, and then we out. Like we are, dude. So my buddy, was one of my buddies, doesn't drink a lot. And he drank those things so fast. He could not wait. He was so like, oh God. Dude, I loved it. It was so fantastic. And then we left there and went to this other bar that ended up being the bar that I Supermaned across the floor the next night. It's a whole nother story for another day. But when you said something about the record scratch, that's what made me think of is that was a night. It was just me with my buddies, and God, it was great. Oh, so good. But yeah, it was a memorable time. And then as we walked out, we realized how did we not notice like they had changed this place? Like he didn't even look at the name of it, and it was like
it's like FUBU, and you're like, oh, let's go on here. You're like, I thought we were going to Quicksilver. Nah, bro, we're going to FUBU.
Like, nah, get out of here. You want to go some in the news stories?
In the news. I don't know. Do we want to do that?
I don't know. I think you should read the
looking.
first one. Huh?
Oh, the first one. I like the second one better.
I didn't read any of these. I don't like to know what's coming, but I saw the first one and I knew what it was. But so everybody knows that one. It's not really that funny.
Which one?
The one that happened here. Everybody knows about the dude. Spanaway one.
They do?
Shot the tile worker. Yeah. Everybody knows. I heard about that like crazy.
Oh, I haven't heard about it. I don't watch the news.
You just never do anything.
I just search the news on Saturdays and Sundays and try to come up with some cool shit.
Well, I think actually
number 2. All right. They're real quick. I'm just gonna buzz through them.
Okay.
Portland, Oregon. Voodoo Donuts. You heard of Voodoo Donuts, right?
Yep.
Well, Voodoo Donuts fired 3 people just this last week because we had another heat wave. I guess it really didn't hit up here. I don't know. Maybe I was in Florida when it hit.
Maybe.
But this is what the workers are claiming. But what I found, hang on. On-duty staff walked out, planned to return a couple days later, but they were fired. But what was the most funny thing to me was that this is according to a statement from Donut Workers United. Like I had no idea there was a fucking donut union. Yeah.
That story is full of holes.
I'll read it. 3 employees.
Hey, you missed the joke. So the story's full. Oh, Jesus.
Hey.
I got my zinger in. Okay, continue. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean to derail your fucking.
3 employees of the famous Voodoo Donut in Portland, Oregon, were reportedly fired this week after they walked out during the Pacific Northwest heat wave. The Oregonian Oregon Live reports that on-duty staff walked out of the shop Sunday afternoon, planned to return to work on Tuesday. And this is according to a statement from the Donut Workers United, which had unsuccessfully attempted to unionize staff at the location earlier this year. Donut union? What? Huh? What?
You know what?
There's a union for everything. We can make some money. We can make some money here. These donut workers are making like minimum wage, and we can charge them to be part of this union.
Yeah,
and promise them
protect their rights and not get fired.
We can promise them
$15 an hour.
They'll never get, because how long does somebody work at a donut shop?
Dude.
Well, and since everybody heard about the homeowner shooting his 52-year-old contractor because he didn't like his tile, I guess I'll skip to the next one.
Well, I mean, what I know about that story is that he never intended on paying the tile worker. He was just waiting for it to be done. And then the tile worker came to get payment. And he's like, I'm not paying you. And the tile worker was like, well, I'm going to go fucking take a sledgehammer in there and rip it all out. He's like, the fuck you are. And they got in an argument. And then the dude went back, got a gun and shot him, killed him over tile. And now the guy's literally probably going to prison over some, like,
He
people
probably
are
doesn't
insane.
have any tile in his jail cell.
Well, I'm sure he'll have some tile in his.
Oh,
Hey-oh. That was a jail joke. You want to read the other story? Or you want to save that one? I don't know.
no. Let's get it out.
Okay, do it.
Texas. Teenager Emma Presley, 19, charged with murder. Damn, dude, I did a horrible job with this. Jesus. She walked into a random couple's house, dude. 19-year-old chick throws gasoline on this random couple, lights them on fire. And then she disappears. Apparently, the dude, he died. And the guy's girlfriend, she's still alive. There's as of Saturday morning, they were still looking for this.
So how do they know who it is?
Emma.
Like,
I have no idea. There's nothing in the story that says it. It says that this Emma Presley charged with murder of Devin Graham. He died from his injuries after the fire that critically injured him and his girlfriend. Graham told the police before he died that a woman entered his home, poured an unknown substance on them, and set them on fire. Can you imagine you're just hanging out with the old lady? You're like, hey, what do you want to watch on Netflix? Door opens it.
So listen, you know what? This is getting to another point. And you know what? My wife has said, you know, there's certain news stories that come around and everybody gets scared, like, oh, they're, you know, you name it.
I had the same question you asked. Is like, how do they know who she is?
Yeah.
They had her picture, they have her name.
Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure they've got to know something. Maybe there was a camera. Maybe they had a ring camera that caught her coming in or something. Like,
I don't know, bro.
Maybe they don't want to tell us how they know because that way she'll know. Or I don't know.
Wow, though.
Dude, look. So all I'm saying is there's always stories and there's horrible things that happen in the world. And that's always been the case. I think anybody that tries to act like things are all of a sudden worse in some shape or form in certain kinds of crimes, like, you're fooling yourself. The crime's always been there and it always will be. As long as you give people will to do things, they'll do it, right? Like, there's, like, you know, kidnappings and child abductions and rape and murder and all the, like, you name it, right? All the stuff. So
All the things.
all of the horrible things, the things that, like, genuinely you wouldn't wish on anybody, right? But they exist. And so there's times where my wife's like, you know, hey, this guy was looking at us weird from across the street. And I don't want to say I'm an optimist, but there's more often than not, I'll check it out. But I'm like, honey, he's just a weird dude. And he's, like, trying to figure out how to park, right? Like, I'm not saying that it's always that. I don't default to that, but I'm always trying, you know, I kind of look at it as kind of being critical. I don't want to judge anybody and think that this guy's not everybody's a murderer and a rapist. Just be honest. Like, not everyone. Otherwise, anyways. The other day, she said something like about somebody, and I looked at her dead on the eyes, and I told her, I was like, I want to see somebody try to do something with me in the area.
Almost like I wish a motherfucker
would. I wish a motherfucker would.
I wish an N-word would.
No, but for real though, like, I just don't play. Like, I got to tell the story.
Uh-oh.
This is an infamous
story time with Corey Bach.
Story time with Corey Bach. Dun, dun, dun,
Turn the lights down.
Dun, 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 dun. Hold on. Well, I can do that. Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Turn the lights down low. Turn them up. Turn them off. Oh, that's good. Mood lighting with Corey. Okay. real quick. Years ago, like probably 10 years ago now, went to a concert in Kennewick, Washington with a few friends. One's named Gertrude, and the other name is Rick. I can say Rick because Rick will never
Pickle
listen
Rick?
to this. Huh?
Pickle Rick?
Would you say Pickle Rick?
Pickle Rick.
I don't think so.
Oh, are you not familiar with what I'm talking about?
I don't think so. I'm gonna have to talk later. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
The cartoon Rick and Morty? Pickle Rick?
No.
Never mind.
And we went over to Kennewick because there was a show. It was if I remember correctly, it was Avenged Sevenfold, Stone Sour. I don't remember. I really don't. I should remember but this doesn't matter. We made a road trip to go to the show. It was in Kennewick, Washington, the Target Arena, which there's like 100 Target arenas if you've ever been anywhere. They're just all over the place, and they just sponsor all these arenas. Anyways, go to the show. Before the show, we went to go find a bar. There's no bars anywhere next to the stadium or to the arena. We're staying at a hotel.
Kennewick, dude.
No, I know. But like you would think there would be a bar or two. Nothing. The closest bar of any sort was in a Red Lobster. So we took over the Red Lobster. Us three, and there was 3 more seats for 3 other people. Like that's it. So we went in there and it was actually fantastic. They had some pretty good appetizers. We ate all that anyway. Going to the show. Show's going on. I'm down in the mosh pit, having a good time. Friend Gertrude is standing right next to me. And it's going. Not the headliner. Still, I think it's Stone Sour. Anyways, there's this guy in front of me that's being annoying, and he's harassing these 2 younger women. And at first, it's fine. They're just like, oh, okay. And he keeps like trying to like flirt with them, doing some stuff, and pushing and doing the, like trying to whatever. And at one point, I turned to him and said, hey, man, knock it off. Like, you're annoying them, and you're annoying me. And he's like, okay, come on, man. Man, come on.
You get on my nerves.
And mind you, this guy probably is like 3 or 4. No, I wouldn't say 3 or 4. He's a good couple inches taller than me, and he's probably got like 60 to 70 pounds on me. He's a bigger dude, right?
And it's Kennewick, Washington.
It's Kennewick, Washington, so people are crazy. This guy ends up like he's moving, bumping, and pushing, and whatever. And this one point, he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, man, give me a boost. I want to surf to the front." And I was like, "No, man.
What? Huh?
Like, no, I'm not." He wanted me to like put my hands down. It's like,
I'm gonna do what?
And I was like, "No, man." I was like, "No, fuck off." And then he keeps doing it. And there was a time where he comes and hits me really hard, and then he's doing the same thing. Then, and it's just like at this point, I'm just trying to ignore him because I'm like, I don't want to start anything. Then this motherfucker comes from behind me and like uses like he's gonna grab my shoulders, like he's gonna push himself up.
I'll give me a boost.
I'm standing in front of him, so I do not know he's going to do this. So all of a sudden, I'm just having a good time and listening to the music, and all of a sudden, like this fucker basically pushes my shoulders down. I'm like, what? I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I turn around, what the fuck? And he's like, dude, don't fucking get up there, you crasher. I said, dude, back the fuck up. I was dead serious. And so he's like, man, come on, fucking, and he pushes me. And I was like, don't put your hands on me. And I pushed my arm out. This is where
Back to the Future.
This is where the Rocky Balboa Corey comes out. And I just put my hand out on his chest, and I put it on him, and I said, don't push me, don't touch me. Please just walk away. So then he's like, no, man, fuck you. He hits my hands. Pay attention. Hits my hands down. And then he goes to push me, but I take a step back before he can really push me, but he still pushed me. And I just fucking pushed this motherfucker hard as shit. And he went down. And I'm thinking, fuck. fuck. I'm going to get my ass whooped. Like, I swear, I was like, dude, I'm getting my ass whooped. This dude is going to beat my ass. And so this is all like within like a legitimate 10 seconds of thinking. And I'm thinking, okay, my only chance here is just to fucking hit him as hard as I can and hope that I connect.
So what did I do? Tiger uppercut. And I threw a haymaker like I've never thrown in my life. And what? You could get the joke later, like tiger uppercut.
Or you can.
I just went for it and hit him about as clean as I have ever hit anything in my life. And this dude went down like a ton of bricks. Like I hit him and it was like bing. And it was like 99, keep your butt hold tight. Like, he was
right on the button.
And he just went blah. And I'm thinking, oh fuck. Well, I turned to my friend Gertrude for support.
He was gone.
He was gone.
No way. Really?
Nowhere to be found.
I can't believe that.
I found out later that he was there for the whole thing, but he just didn't say he saw anything because he didn't want to be involved in case it got bigger. He was just like, I'm out. Corey's on his own.
Way to go, G.
No, it's actually, considering, probably the wise thing to do in the situation that he would have been put in. We could talk about it later, bitch. Anyways, the real story is, though, I hit this motherfucker so hard and he went down and everybody was like, woo! I had dudes high-fiving me. I got like 5 beers spilled all over me because people came over and hugged me because they thought it was so awesome. These girls were like really thankful. They legitimately were like younger. They probably were at best 18 years old. They weren't, and they were there not trying to really moss. They were kind of trying to be on the back and
enjoy the show. Have a good time.
Trying to enjoy the show. And this guy was being a dick, so I kind of felt like a hero for them. And I said, if he fucks with you again, you come get me. It's all came out.
Ooh.
And the thing was, the rest of the night, because the headliner hadn't even come out yet. Still early. The rest of the night, my head was on a swivel. I'm thinking this dude's gonna come over with a chair.
They didn't kick him out.
And didn't see him. Like he got hit, went down, and I kind of made an exit stage left. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to be like, yeah, I hit him. Security. I put my hand in his face.
Went and bought a shirt and a hat. The concessions.
The best part is I had this bruise right here and this tiny little like cut in my hand. Like I was hoping it was gonna be like blood, busted knuckle, dude. But when I hit him, it's like I didn't feel it though. Like it just.
That's when you know they connect, dude. When they feel good like that.
Oh, but anyways. So I went and found my buddy Rick because my buddy Rick wasn't even, I knew he wasn't around.
Pickle
so the next time I saw him, I said, dude, and I told him, right? So part of the story about Gertrude was like, I didn't see that. That didn't happen. I'm like, bullshit. So like for the rest of the night, he was just trying to piss, like he knew it happened because he saw it, but he was like trying to pretend like it didn't happen. I was like, why would I make this up? This is insane. Why would I fucking make this up? But like, I'll never forget, the show ended. I'm like looking around. I'm thinking this guy might come out of nowhere at any time. We exited the arena and I'm looking and it's really windy out there. If you've ever been to Kennewick, apparently when the sun goes down, it gets really windy. And I'm out there. So it's so windy, you can't hear anybody from more than 6 feet away from you talking. So even if it's like somebody was yelling like, he's coming for your ass, I wasn't going to hear. So I'm like thinking, oh, fuck, paranoid as fuck. Like, this dude's gonna come over like a god 2x4 with nails in it. He's gonna murder me because I hit that dude so
murder
hard.
Was the case that they gave me,
dude. But that's one of my favorite. I can't even call it a fight. I just knocked the dude out. But most people, you see me like I'm not intimidating.
See me on the other hand, I'm always the guy on the outside of the fucking circle.
Yeah, you hit him.
I take the wild fucking haymaker. I'm just standing there like, what the fuck? And
you get it?
I'm always the one that gets fucking accidentally hit. Always me. Every fucking time. Never fails.
Right. That is, if I ever accidentally do that to you, I apologize in advance.
Hey, no.
You know, if it happens,
you accidentally
go night because apparently.
If you accidentally do that to me, Corey, we're throwing hands, bro.
Hey,
You know what? You and Kankle still need to throw hands, and he's been radio silent for a while.
Man. Yeah.
No, but for real though, like my buddy Rick was calling me Ollie the rest of the weekend. And then we'd be doing something and we'd be like, down goes Frazier. It's like, and I was like, it's funny. But then Gertrude was saying that happened, just making up stories. And it was like, I think it was actually a couple.
Gertrude was probably in the bathroom puking.
No.
No?
No.
No?
No.
I heard he's lightweight.
Oh. Nope. He can handle some stuff.
Can he?
Huh? I can too at times. It's been a while. I have a daughter. I don't have.
Oh, here we go. I have a daughter. I got 3, dude. I don't use that.
No, you have 3. That's why you drink. We know this. I haven't. My daughter hasn't got to this stage yet. No, I'm a social drinker. I like to drink when I'll have a beer or two. Just like with, like I'll have a beer with dinner every once in a while, but not every night. And I'll really only have more than 2 beers if it's anything social. And it doesn't have to take much. Like my neighbor will come over and be like, you want a beer? I'm like, sure. He'll hand me a beer. And then I'll be like, you want one of mine? Sure. And then you want another one of mine? Sure. And then, hey, you want to help me clean the garage? Sure. Hey, you want to help me organize bolts? Sure.
Clean the garage.
Here's another beer.
Come over to my house, bro.
I just organized the shit out of my garage this last weekend, and I'm very proud because it's been something I've been wanting to do, but always something got in the way, and always something got just for finishing and
concrete.
Yep, that's one of them. Well, finally, it's done. It's pretty much the way I want it to be. There's actually some more stuff I want to get rid of that's in there, but there's only so many hours in the day, dog.
Hey, you know what I always say?
America.
If you ain't using in 3 months, toss it.
Yep, I agree. Unless it's a collectible item. Unless it's a collectible or some kind of a thing that you like to hang on your wall that you collect. Talking about your guitars. Do you use those every 3 months?
That one gets touched more than. No, I take that back. The white one, this white one, and the gold one
are used all the time. But I do know what you're saying though. I do know what you're saying, and I agree with that 100%. Like I try to do that clothes. If I don't wear a shirt for more than, like, I know everyone's like, if you haven't worn it in 6 months, but it's like, well, there's some shirts for summer, so like, fuck that. But like,
yeah, like I got a wheelbarrow. Well, my backyard is concrete and artificial turf. Why do I need a wheelbarrow?
Dog poop.
I'm not shitting that much, dude. I scoop it daily or every other day.
I don't know. I don't know.
You know?
Hey, people do weird things.
Anyways, hey, dude, my drink's empty.
I'm sorry. It is late. We need to go. But well, before we leave, I want to say one thing. Cam Newton got cut by the Patriots today, and that makes me happy.
Never liked that dude.
Dude, I know he'll end up somewhere.
And do miserable.
Buddy needs to stop thinking he's all that in a bag of chips. Like, he's got athletic ability and he's got some skills. Oh, but man,
yeah, he could beat me in a 40-yard dash.
Oh no, for sure. But like, dude, stop acting like you think you're Joe Montana or John Elway or Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson or Tom Brady or any, like, you're not even on the level of Matt Ryan. Yes, I know you had an MVP year, right? You had an MVP year,
did?
But he won an MVP one year.
I don't remember.
And it wasn't because of his ability. It was because he had the triple threat. He could run, pass, or pitch the ball, and he could fucking because he's a big ass fucking tall ass dude just running over people. Guess what? You can't do that no more.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
But hey,
he'll end up somewhere.
And he's richer than we'll ever be. So,
oh no, for sure.
Good on him. I'm just glad I don't have to see him starting for anybody.
But I mean, dude, that Super Bowl, like, he went to the goddamn Super Bowl, and when his team was losing, he was the one falling on the ground like a fucking, like my daughter, like a 3-year-old.
And
you're a grown ass man making millions of dollars, and you're like,
And look at all the quarterbacks that have come out of that New England Patriots system that haven't been able to do shit outside. Well, Cam Newton, he comes into it, he couldn't do the shit there. And again, I'm nobody to talk, much more athletic ability than me, but
no, you know what I'm saying.
I'm done with his stupid outfits and his stupid hair and his freaking
dude.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah. Get over yourself. I don't care if you sign a football and think because you're giving it to a kid, you're doing it for yourself. I don't care. You want record. Anyways, we could talk about that shit all day. Fuck Cam Newton. We out.